5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Done with 2 reps. It's 11 total as Mal O'Brien walking slowly toward Medball. That D-ball weight weighs 70 pounds. Time to beat 3:38. And the carry is...
Last lap, round 1.
And for the first time we see that mistake actually prove possible.
Okay, 21 overhead.
The event win, but multiple spots on the leaderboard.
Christy Arrow O'Connell, who did what she needed to do in event 5, is fallen to the back half of this heat 3. And that's not even accounting for the times that we had in the first 2 heats. And what we thought happened in event 5, that we had it all figured out, just changed yet again for event number 6.
And that's what makes that back-to-back event so intriguing. The ability to empty the tank, recover, empty it again. The recovery is such a big element at the CrossFit Games especially, but you also get tidbits of it here in terms of being able to repeat maximal efforts. And on the 3rd day here, it's proven to be just a cocktail onto the leaderboard.
Kendall Vincelletti will round out repeat 3. But what a back-to-back finish in an aptly named event back-to-back as Ariel Lowen will take another first place finish. Caroline Connors will get second, but Shelby Neal's time good enough to be in that top 3. Mal O'Brien picks up at least 4 points on Emma Carey, but Emma Carey picked up way more in event 5, and all I can see is a compression of the leaderboard as we move into one more event.
Yeah, it was a pretty close race throughout the first round. We saw Ariel Lowen, Mal O'Brien, Emma Carey, all pushing the pace. Alessandra Michele was up there as well. Carolyn Connors trying to have a bounce-back event after a tough start to this 2-part.
Last lap, round 2. Hey, 21 overhead.
I'll tell you after. If I talk about it now, I'll just cry of thankfulness. That's serious.
Congratulations. Guys, back to you.
Congratulations to Ariel Lowen. Back-to-back 100 points event. Up next will be the men's turn to tackle back-to-back, and I cannot wait to see what the men's leaderboard looks at the top, because no one is safe. We've had so much movement over the last 4 events that it's going to be an exciting finale here at the 2021 Granite Games. It will be the men's turn to take on individual event number 5 and number 6. Live action will continue here from Eagan, Minnesota at the 2021 Granite Games.
It was 2 days before we opened and everything's quick water up. And then I was jumping fast in the splitter. And I was something clicked in my knee and it was really uncomfortable. I contacted a doctor.
Just to believe and realize believe because total ACL.
I got surgery and my 2021 season is off. I ended up in the middle of the day. So this happened, and now I should all of a sudden just sleep in and relax and not compete. That's not how I work. I just get a new project and I focus on that. I just wrote down all the things that I want to do in this period of time. Look into my office. The recovery process is faster than we expected. I really want to be the fittest on earth. My body's capable of doing it. This is still my biggest goal, and I'm going to do everything that I can to be there one day. There's no other option in my head.
All right, last lap, round 3. Okay, 21 overhead.
The equipment
18 calories of switch of
Pulldowns
9.
out of Derek Forest.
5.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, I don't know if you guys knew this yesterday during the
1,
headstand competition that they had a white towel down for the head. When they did the same thing for the knee balls and the wall balls before the event started, covering it up in towels, as you can see, that were sitting in coolers to keep those balls cool. Because obviously temperature has been a big thing all weekend long. 94 degrees today, and even though it doesn't feel as bad as the last couple of days, you got to keep everything cool for the competitors, guys.
Thanks, Derek. A big shout out to all the volunteers that are doing this for the athletes competing here this weekend that have done all weekend long. It's days before, it's days after. The real MVPs of the Granite Games.
Oh yeah, the unseen crew that really are the gears that allow this big event machine to turn. Dozens of athletes that volunteer their time to sit out here in the sun the entire day, do everything they can to put on a world-class event, support the athletes and the sport that they love.
Center part of your screen, Riley Good. Only athlete on the rig so far. Seen in his second round, 33 wall ball shots and 30 pounds to a 10-foot target. On the right side, missing the first rep is actually Christian Ramon. He was first at round 1, now second moving into round 2. Five athletes on the rig, now make it 6. Past the 4-minute mark. Into the second round, 33 wall ball shots, 22 GHD sit-ups, 11 D-ball 22 over the shoulder at 150 pounds. First in the ring after the first round. It's in lane number 6, Riley Good. So that'll be first off the rig, moving to those 22 GHD sit-ups. Time cap for this event is 13 minutes. Once that is hit, athletes will get a 2-minute break if they are not done by then, before we start event 6, which is that toes to bar D-ball step over the boxes. As Christian Ramon just gets to his GHD, a good 10-15 reps behind Riley Good in lane number 6.
We saw a similar story in the first heat of the women's division. The first athlete out of round 1 was not the first athlete to finish, wasn't even the first athlete out of round 2. So Riley Good, Stephen Jones, able to maybe throttle back a little bit in that first round and be able to pick up the pace and move to in control of this heat in the later rounds.
Riley Good in lane number 6 out of CrossFit Impulse has moved up to his 11 D-ball to the shoulder. Over there at lane number 3, still have athletes that are on their second set of wall ball shots, as they are all well behind the rest of the field. All the D-balls in lane 6, it's Riley Good, and just joining him in lane number 9. On the far right side of your screen, it is Christian Ramon. So Ramon starts his first rep. We're in lane number 6, Riley Good. That's just a handful left to go. So Ramon in the center screen, who was your early leader after round 1, still maintains his second overall. In the center lane in the black shirt, dark shorts. Riley Good advancing the Medball one more time. So he is done with 2 rounds and moving to his 3rd and final set. 33 wall ball shots in that 30-pound ball.
It looks like Gunnar Regan has actually moved up into 2nd as well. We haven't seen his name much this heat. Starting to pour it on here during these D-balls. He's actually opting for over-the-shoulder lift, gives himself a quick break, gets his hands right back on the ball. He's actually allowed him to outpace Christian Ramon, who seems to be fading a little bit.
Now, the athletes were given the option of over the shoulder or to the shoulder. Which is which? Which one would benefit you or not?
I guess it kind of depends on cadence and familiarity. The one thing about stabilizing at the shoulder, that's just an extra second while you're under tension. But it also allows you to drop it right in front of you. So in terms of transitions and cycle rate, that's an improvement there. So it's kind of a give and take. For an athlete, if you're used to just blowing it over, you have a breathing cadence where you can turn around and step right to it, then that might be the way to go. It's another one of those little options for athletes to kind of figure out what works best for them.
Something to say about familiarity under fatigue. At this point in time, you kind of default back to what you're used to.
And the technique for throwing it over the shoulder, I don't know about you, but during that time midline work with the GHD, athletes as you fatigue tend to overarch a little bit, puts a little bit extra strain on that midline when you're stretching those abdominals. When mixed with midline work, I tend to like to just keep it on the shoulder and not overarch. Maintain a little bit better posture through the midline.
Just saw Christian getting out of his 2nd round. Riley Good, lane 6, is taking a big break. Just to his right, Gunnar Reagan is moving to 2nd overall in this heat. And in the air for Riley Good. Riley Good to get his last rep, and he'll move to the GHD for one more time. Good, still holding on to that lead. 22 more reps. an impulse. Alone on his third and final set of GHD sit-ups. These couple athletes are trying to keep pace with him. Gunnar Reagan off his last set of Medball shots. As he will make his way to the GHD. Riley Good taking a quick break. 5 more reps to go for Riley Good.
And Tanner Velez has actually moved up into third in this heat. He made a charge on that last set of wall balls. He moved ahead of Christian Ramon as well. He's only a few reps behind Gunnar Reagan.
Riley Good done with his 22 GHD sit-ups. He has 11 more D-balls to the shoulder. 2 reps down. Again, 150 pounds on this D-ball. Gunnar Reagan is done, so he moved a bit faster than Riley Good did. Look Good has about a 5-rep lead. Now Good is opting for that to the shoulder. Gunnar on the right, going over. 4 reps to go for Riley Good on the left. Just past the 11-minute mark. And there for Gunnar Reagan. Christian Ramon on the right side of your screen getting to his D-ball. Just as Riley Good finishes. Good's time will stop once he crosses the finish mat, right around 11:28. 90 seconds to go before we hit that 13-minute count. 1 more rep for Gunnar Reagan. Reagan has made his way across the competition floor at 11:43 unofficially. 6'2" athletes on either side of the competition floor. Christian Ramon, 4 reps to go. Over lane number 2, Tanner Velez. Just a couple reps left for him as well. 1 more rep for Tanner. 1 more rep for Ramon. But it'll be Tanner Velez just edging out Christian Ramon. So we now 4 athletes done in heat number 1. 30 seconds to go before we reach that 13-minute count. Again, these athletes will take a 2-minute break as we have a back-to-back event, 5 and 6.